Right, here we are at Dusseldorf on the DB stand. It has its own stand now. DB stands for day boat. It's an old model they've restarted with a totally new concept. This is very much a Nordic style boat, but in an open cruising category. This one we're looking at here is the 43, and then behind me here we have the new one, which is just debuted here at the show, the DB 37. Now the 43's been out and I've tested it, I've been out in it in Malta. It is a lovely, lovely boat. But what's really interesting is we now have one in a more UK orientated size at 37 foot, which is a key size for our market. And the question is, how will it do being an open boat in what has always been a sort of enclosed pilot house market in the UK? But actually nowadays, with the summers getting better and warmer, people wanting just to go out for day boating, occasional overnighting, these boats lend themselves very well to our market. So let's have a look and talk. So here we are down in the master cabin on the DB 37. It's really spacious. There's plenty of room above my head here for sitting. Obviously a huge, almost triple berth here with the infill cushion. Nice big mirror here, which brings a lot of light in. You've got these nice LED inset lights as well, and the big portholes on either side. Getting lots of light in. Up here you've got an opening porthole. And good size set of steps up into the galley. So coming up out the master cabin here, we've got this sort of galley area, so you've got a microwave, got a fridge with an ice tray in it, lots of lovely storage, all on soft close. There's nice detailing in these new hatches. Obviously the main galley area is up top on the deck here. So you've got a hob, electric hob, and you've got a hot water sink, and in here you've got another fridge, plenty more storage. When we head back down below, forward, we have another large cabin, again with light through the hull and opening portholes, deck hatch which opens, and it's a good sized berth. Got your own reading lights, and then totally private when you close the door. Lovely finish here with this fabric on the bulkhead. And we open the doors, and here got some storage and a hanging locker. So the quality and finish of it feels much higher than on other boats that Jeanneau have produced. The DB is more up there with the sort of prestige, and stands on its own merit really, with the design and luxury feel to the quality of the boat. In here we've got the heads, so you've got your own dedicated sink, electric toilet, and then a separate shower with a curtain across it here. Plenty of room. I can stand up here and there's room for someone much taller than me to fit in. Got a porthole there which opens, again handy for venting, and one down here in the hull. This one's finished in the grey cedar, which is nice light oak finish. The carpets throughout are obviously an option, but really help the feel and comfort of this boat. Coming up on top, much like its bigger sister, the 43, it has this central driving position, bolster seats, adjustable steering wheel. This one's rigged with Volvos. You've got joystick docking option as well. Twin Raymarine 12-inch chart plotters. Bow thruster as well. On this one, got the aircon option, So that vents up here, so when you tent in this whole section around here and the back, then you can keep all the cold air or warm air inside this vast living space. This seat here slides backwards and folds into a sunbed, as does the rear one. And then the table drops down to make the infill. But the big selling point on these DBs is this lovely big deck, social area. You've got your drop-down side decks as well. This one's got the rails around it, and there's room here for a ladder to be put on so you can climb in out the water from the side deck, but you probably do it from the large bathing platform on the back here. As you come through the middle of the boat here, you've got this large walk-around side deck. Nice big stainless steel cleats, good size handrail, and this sunken deck, which gives space down below but also makes you feel in the boat rather than on it. And up here we've got the electric anchor windlass inside the locker here, and this really nice sun pad area up the bow with a large screen that's got an excellent slant on it. And with these side panels here, the boat is so open, you feel like you're in a open sports boat, but at the same time it's got all the cruising bits and pieces that you want from a 30 to 40 foot boat. So from the driving position here, you've got access to both cleats, both sides. It's really easy to dock. So for any helmsman, this is a really, really nice boat to use. And back here you can have all the family entertaining themselves whilst you get on with the fun bit, which is driving this fantastic boat. This is quite a sizable hardtop that they've made. They've had to support it here because it's such a sheer line on it. But what it's done is created an enclosed area, but it's totally open at the same time. It's really very impressive. And you don't feel restricted in ability to put out fenders because you've still got this really good access to both sides of the boat. This is definitely one to watch out for in the coming years as it develops and gets into the main market. I know a lot of competitors from the other boats around here have been looking at this boat because it offers so much in comparison to anything else that's on the market. Let's go and have a look at the hull. At the back here we've got large cross-docking cleats as well. And have a look at the side profile. It has this Nordic style deep V at the front here. Very sheer bow. This one's had a wrap on it, which is very, very nice. But the lines on it look really good, despite her being only 37 foot. Having a look underneath these bathing platforms, these fold-out side platforms, you can see out drives right at the back. They're tucked well under the bathing platform. And that's what gives the boat all its performance. And up here you can see you've got bow thruster. It's hard chimed, there's no race step hull in it. a very, very nice boat.